Hello, my friend. Welcome to this lesson that is going to change the way you think about learning English. If you stay with me until the end, you will walk away with simple, powerful tools to speak English with more confidence, more fluency, and more joy. And yes, you can do it even if you are busy, even if you are shy, and even if you don't live in an English-speaking country. Before we start, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next lessons. If you find this video helpful, please click. Like right now, it tells YouTube that this video is valuable and it helps more learners just like you. And I want you to leave a comment at the end telling me which tip you are going to use first. Now, let's begin. I want to ask you a question. Do you think you need to move to the UK or the United States to speak English well? Many people believe this. They imagine that without living in London or New York, they can never be fluent. But the truth is, that's not true. You don't need to move anywhere. You don't need to have a native speaker next to you all the time. You don't even need to study for hours every night. What you really need are small, smart steps. Steps that are easy to repeat. Steps that fit into your daily life. Steps that help you feel more comfortable, more natural, and more confident using English. Today, we will talk about one of the most powerful tools you can use, a technique that improves both your listening and your speaking at the same time. It's called shadowing. Maybe you have heard this word before. Maybe you haven't. Shadowing is simple, but it works like magic. Here's how it works. You listen to someone speaking English. It could be me right now, and you repeat exactly what they say. You don't stop. You don't translate in your mind. You don't look for a dictionary. You just copy the sound. Like an echo, you try to say the words at the same speed, with the same tone, and the same rhythm as the speaker. Let's try it together right now. I will say a sentence. You repeat after me. Ready? I want to speak English fluently. Repeat. I listen to English every day. Repeat. Shadowing helps me speak better. Repeat. Very good. That's it. That is shadowing. At first, it might feel strange. You might not understand every single word you hear. That's okay. Shadowing is not about understanding everything. It's about training your brain and your mouth to work together in English. It helps you get used to how English sounds, how it moves, and how it feels in your mouth. If you do this often, even just 5 minutes a day, you will start to speak faster, more clearly, and more naturally. It's a small habit with big results. Now, you might be wondering, Tom, how can I practice English every single day when my life is so busy? Maybe you think, I don't have time. I feel nervous. I don't know where to start. I want you to remember this. You don't need a lot of time. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need to wait for the right moment. You just need to begin. In this video, I will share 5 simple, powerful ways to practice English every single day in your real life, wherever you are. If you follow them, you will see progress not in years, not in months, but in weeks. Tip number 1, listen to English every day. This is the most important step. If you want to speak better, you must listen more, not once a week, not only in class, every single day. Listening helps you learn new words. It helps you hear the real rhythm of English. It trains your ears to understand faster, and it helps you get used to how real people speak, not just the English in textbooks. So, how can you do this? You can listen to podcasts like this one. You can listen to English music. You can watch YouTube videos. You can listen to short stories or English news for learners. And here's the secret. You don't need to understand 100%. Even if you understand only 30% or 50%, it's still useful. Just let the sounds enter your ears. You can listen while you walk, while you clean, while you cook, while you exercise, even while you rest. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day is enough to make a difference. Make English your background music. In the next part, I will show you how to take that listening and turn it into speaking practice so you improve twice as fast. So don't click away. Now that you're listening to English every day, it's time to use your voice. Listening is powerful, but speaking is where your confidence grows. Tip number 2, shadow what you hear. You already know a little about shadowing from the beginning of this lesson. Now we're going to go deeper so you can use it every single day. Here's the process. Step 1, listen to a sentence or a short piece of audio. Step 2, repeat it immediately, copying the speaker's tone, speed, and rhythm. Step 3, keep going. Even if you make mistakes, don't stop to correct yourself. For example, listen and repeat after me. I want to get better at English. Repeat. I don't understand everything, but I keep going. Repeat. I'm improving little by little. Repeat. When you do this every day, something amazing happens. Your speaking becomes smoother. Your pronunciation becomes clearer. You feel more confident. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be practiced. Here's a challenge for you today. Choose one short video or audio clip in English, maybe 30 seconds to 1 minute. Play it 3 times. Each time, shadow the speaker. Do it with energy. Do it with focus. If you accept this challenge, type I accept in the comments right now. I want to see how many of you are ready to push your English forward. Tip number 3, think in English one thought at a time. This is one of the biggest changes you can make in your learning. It's also one of the hardest at the beginning because your brain wants to translate everything from your native language. But translation slows you down. It makes you pause when you speak. It stops your words from flowing naturally. So here's how you start thinking in English. Begin with short, simple sentences. When you wake up, say in your mind, it's morning. I'm still sleepy. I need coffee. When you walk outside, think the sky is blue. The air is cold. I see a dog. During your day, say to yourself, I'm working. I'm tired. I want to go home. These are small thoughts, but they help your brain connect directly to English, no translation. No delay. Later. Try saying them out loud. You can whisper if you feel shy. It's like having a daily conversation with yourself in English. This is powerful because it trains your brain to use English automatically the same way you use your native language. Now, I want you to pause for a moment and imagine this. If you could think in English without translating, how much faster could you speak? How much more confident would you feel in conversations? Leave me a comment right now and tell me, do you ever try to think in English? Or is this something you're going to start today? In the next part, I'm going to give you another daily habit that will train your speaking muscles so that English words come out clearly and naturally every time you speak. It's simple, it's effective, and you can start it tonight. You already know the importance of listening every day, shadowing what you hear, and thinking in English. Now, it's time to focus on your speaking muscles. Yes, just like the muscles in your arms or legs, the muscles in your mouth need training too. Tip number 4, read aloud every day. Reading silently is good for your vocabulary and grammar, but reading aloud is even better because it connects your eyes, your brain, and your mouth at the same time. When you read aloud, your lips, your tongue, and your voice work together. This helps you pronounce words more clearly. It also makes you more comfortable speaking English in real situations. Here's how to do it. Choose a short, simple text, maybe a children's book, an English story for beginners, or a short dialogue from a video or podcast. First, read it slowly and clearly. Then, read it again a little faster. Finally, read it a third time with more expression. Imagine you are an actor bringing the words to life. For example, if the text says, "It's a beautiful day today," don't just say it flatly. Say it with feeling. It's a beautiful day today. When you practice like this, you're not only learning the words, you're learning the music of English. Think of it like going to the gym. When you exercise, your muscles get stronger. When you read aloud every day, your speaking muscles get stronger too. Here's a little reading challenge for you every day for the next 7 days. Read aloud for just 5 minutes. At the end of the week, record yourself reading the same passage you started with on day 1. You will hear the difference. If you accept this challenge, write "I'm in the comments. And if you've already tried reading aloud before, Share your experience. Did it help you? Tip number 5. Use English in your daily life. This tip is very important. If you want to speak English well, you shouldn't only study English, you should live with English. What do I mean by that? I mean, English should not be something you do only for 30 minutes on a Monday night. It should not only happen in your classroom or your study book. English should become part of your real everyday life, just like your morning coffee or your favorite app. The more you see English, hear English, and use English in your life, the more natural it will become. We just talked about making English part of your everyday life. Now, let's look at some practical ways to do this, even if you are very busy. Daily Life English Hack 1. Change your phone settings to English. Think about how many times you look at your phone each day. Maybe 50 times? Maybe 100 times. Every time you open your phone, you see words. Why not make those words English? When you change your phone's language to English, you start seeing English words every time you check it. Words like settings, airplane mode, brightness, update available, delete, download. You don't have to sit down and memorize these words. You just see them many times, every day. Soon, your brain remembers them automatically. This is called passive learning, and it's one of the easiest ways to add English to your life without extra effort. Daily Life English Hack 2. Write a short diary in English every day. You don't need to write a long essay. Just write 3 short sentences about your day. For example, today I went to work. I was very tired. I drank 2 cups of coffee. Or, it rained this morning. I stayed home. I watched an English video. When you do this, you practice building sentences using vocabulary from your real life. If you write every night for just 5 minutes, you will improve more than you think. You can write in a small notebook, or you can use your phone. If you have a friend who is also learning English, you can send your diary to them, and they can send theirs to you. It's a simple way to practice and connect at the same time. Daily Life English Hack 3. Record a 1-minute voice message every day. This is one of my favorite tips. At the end of the day, open the recording app on your phone and speak for 1 minute. Talk about your day, your plans, your feelings, or something you learned. For example, today was busy. I had a meeting in the morning. I made lunch for my family. In the evening, I watched a short English video. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes. This recording is just for you. Later, you can listen to yourself and notice, how is your pronunciation? Are there any grammar mistakes you make often? Which words are difficult for you? The more you do this, the more comfortable you will feel speaking English out loud. It builds confidence, fluency, and self-awareness. If you're willing to try this tonight, type voice challenge in the comments so I know you're in. We've already covered changing your phone to English, writing a short diary, and recording a 1-minute voice message. Now let's talk about 2 more ways to make English part of your daily life, ways that also make learning more social and fun. Daily Life English Hack 4. Join an English speaking group online. You don't have to wait for a classroom to practice. Right now, you can connect with English learners all over the world for free. Join a WhatsApp group, a Telegram channel, or a Facebook group for English learners. Use apps like Tandem or HelloTalk to find language partners. In these groups, you can write short messages in English, send voice notes to practice speaking, ask and answer questions. Read what other learners write and learn from their words. When you join an online community, English becomes more than a subject you study. It becomes a way to connect with people. You'll see that you're not alone. Thousands of learners are walking the same path as you. If you're already part of an English group, tell me in the comments, how has it helped you? And if you're not in one yet, maybe today is the day to join. Daily Life English Hack 5. Watch short videos and repeat the sentences. This is one of the easiest and most enjoyable ways to practice English. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts are full of short, simple English videos. You can find videos about travel, food, daily life, or even funny moments, anything that interests you. Here's the trick. Don't just watch once and scroll away. Watch the same short video 2 or 3 times. Then pause and repeat the sentences you hear. Try to copy the speaker's voice, their tone, their speed. Even if the video is only 20 seconds long, that's fine. It's quick, it's fun, and it's real English. This method helps you learn how people really speak, not just the slow, careful English you find in textbooks. If you find a great video to practice with, share the link in the comments so other learners can try it too. Now, here's something important I want you to remember. Using English in your daily life is not difficult. It doesn't take much time. You don't need a teacher to do it. And here's the secret we're building toward. You've learned so many ways to practice English every single day. Listening daily, shadowing what you hear, thinking in English, reading aloud, writing a diary, recording your voice, joining groups, watching short videos. Now comes the real magic. Turning these small actions into habits. A habit is something you do without thinking. You don't wake up and decide, should I brush my teeth today? You just do it. It's automatic. When English becomes automatic in your life, you don't need to find time to study. You don't need to force yourself to practice. It's simply part of who you are. Here's how you start. Take one of the tips from this video, just one. Do it every day for 1 week. After 1 week, add a second tip, then a third, step by step. You will build a daily English life. And here's something important. Your habits don't have to be big. Instead of saying good morning in your native language, say it in English. Instead of writing your to-do list in your mother tongue, write it in English. Instead of watching 5 minutes of TV in your own language, watch 5 minutes in English. These small actions build strong habits. Strong habits create confident speakers. Confident speakers change their lives. I want you to imagine this. 6 months from now, you wake up and realize that English is no longer something you study. It's something you live with. It's in your phone. It's in your thoughts. It's in your voice. It's part of you. And that's when real fluency begins. Not when you memorize every grammar rule. Not when you move to another country. But when English becomes your daily companion, your friend. Now, before we finish, I have a challenge for you. In the comments below, tell me one small daily action you will start today to make English part of your life. It can be listening to this podcast every morning, writing a diary, or changing your phone to English. I want to hear from you. If you felt inspired by this lesson, please click, like right now. It tells YouTube that this content matters and helps other learners find it. And most importantly, subscribe to my channel, English with Me. When you subscribe, you join a community of learners who are growing together, step by step, day by day. You'll get new lessons, challenges, and tips that will keep your English moving forward. So don't wait. Click subscribe, click like, leave your comment. This is the first step to a stronger, more confident, more fluent you. And I can't wait to see you in the next lesson.